Hi, it's Daryl again. In this video, I'm just going to talk about some photos I took while I was in Auckland. So there's the Sky Tower, and this is the Television New Zealand TV Centre. I like this building because it's quasi-futuristic. So in this video, I'm just going to ramble about the photos that I took. This is just a slideshow, not really a video. This is inside the Britomart Transport Centre, which had this cool kind of futuristic style architecture when it was built. Now it just seems normal, contemporary, modern city stuff. The building was actually a bit more interesting when they first built it, but they actually been refining it and making it more boring. And that's just a railway platform. But outside the Britomart Centre, there's this shopping area where there's these kind of fancy shopping brands, so designer clothing and that kind of thing. And there's also just these streets with all these red bricks, which is where the bus stops are for if you're taking a bus from the central city railway station. Here's the fancy shopping area with these shops, and these round things in the middle of the arcade are the lights which provide the light and perhaps ventilation, but I think light to the underground railway station at Britomart. I like these very modern buildings with their fancy gardens and their lighting. It looks quite delightful at night time. This is just the style of the suburban trains. But what I like is this one coming up at Penrose. This is just a very traditional New Zealand railway station and the traditional New Zealand building colours. Then here's some buildings in the middle of the CBD in Auckland, just some of the older, there's sort of office and department store type buildings. Here's just another regular old building on Queen Street. We went up to K Road, so Karangahape Road. This is at the south end of Queen Street, and looked in some of these buildings. So this big old rectangle building, this Art Deco type of thing, it's actually really nice on the inside, and the ground floor just has these very traditional shops laid out. I like these traditional older buildings which have the covered footpaths around the outside, which is good because in New Zealand it's often rainy, but often when it's raining it's also windy, so umbrellas aren't really super useful in some New Zealand cities. It's just a church. This is back on K Road. This menswear store. I like these big shop windows where you can see all the goods that are inside the shops. Back to this big rectangle building. So the rectangle building has these traditional shops on the inside. I'm not saying that the content of the shops is traditional. I'm saying that I like the architectural style of the shops. You can see through the windows and see what's in there. This building has several floors. I think it's apartments upstairs, and it has really great lighting and these really great stairways. In the stairways, each floor, each landing has probably something like 50 square meters of empty space on each floor. So that you can get in and out and around the apartments really well. And you can see these details in the windows. The people that are in this building, you know, they take some effort to preserve the style of the building, which I think is really a good part of old New Zealand architecture. This is St. Kevin's Arcade, which is a kind of shopping arcade. There's some cafes and a bar and used clothing stores, really fun shopping area. There are no mass manufactured ordinary items in this. It's very moving on to the artisan type of shopping experience, something like that, or a lot of used goods in here as well, music and clothing. And the cafe, again, this building has really great light because it's actually built for humans, which is really awesome. So that's just some good points of New Zealand architecture that I like, that we still have in some of our older parts of our central cities. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. feel free to comment as well.